let the paranoia haunt you. Peace the fashion police, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
South Africa, and a very warm welcome to you this gorgeous Tuesday afternoon. My name is Jeannie D, and this is Afternoon Express. So it's another tasty Tuesday, and of course, time for the Afternoon Express cook-along. Today we are doing things slightly differently, though, with a bit of a masterclass in the middle of Eastern flavors. Now, if you feel like your braais have become a little bit stale and repetitive, then you've tuned in at the right time, because Clem has got something incredible prepared for us. He's going to tell us in a little while exactly what it is. We're still going to build up your taste buds, and we're still going to work up the excitement, because if you want today's recipe and shopping list sent to your device, then simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs are R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply. And as always, we're streaming live right now on YouTube, so you can keep your device handy in the kitchen and follow along. And at any point during the show, if you would like to give us a call to give our fabulous guest or our gorgeous Clem a call for any questions or comments, all you need to do is give us a call on 021 430-9881. And of course, while you're on your smartphone, head over to our social media platforms and answer today's question. We are asking, if you opened up your dream restaurant, what would be your style of food? So I don't know about you, but my favorite thing in the world is a braai. But a braai is a braai is a braai.
What?
I love a good old-fashioned braai.
Yeah, but I mean, no two braais are ever the same.
No two braais are ever the same. How are you going to be jazzing up our braai today? What are we doing in the kitchen?
Okay, so I'm going to be a little fancy. We're going to talk about the sides that go with a braai. But we're also South African, so we braai in winter. So I'm going to talk to you about some beautiful lamb that we're going to use, which is an amazing, inexpensive cut. Yeah. So it's going to be our lamb ribs. But then we're going to prepare it with 3 sauces. A baba ganoush, a tzatziki, and a tara masalata and beetroot dip.
Oh my goodness. So you know what my favorite are? Like I said, my favorite food was a braai, but actually also Middle Eastern food.
Oh,
my
absolutely.
best. Numero uno. All right, so you're going to get cooking with us today, but we also have a fabulous guest joining us. Bonnie's with her now.
Joining us in the loft today and sharing her expertise with us is dental technician turned chef and restaurateur Abigail Mbalo, who swapped her scrubs for a chef's jacket years ago. She first caught public attention on MasterChef South Africa, and she can now be found running her fine dining restaurant in the township of Khayelitsha called 4-roomed Ekasi Culture. Welcome to the loft.
Thank you. Great
Lovely to have
here.
you with us. It's a reunion, because I first met you when I went out to your restaurant in Khayelitsha, and it was such a beautiful experience.
Thank you.
And before we talk about how you were able to create that experience, tell us how you went from being a dental technician and transitioned to becoming a chef.
Actually, it came as a surprise to me as well. It was a matter of just getting my husband and the kids off my back by entering into MasterChef, because they've been pestering me every time there's a season coming up. I thought, okay, I'll just do this. But when I made it into the top 36, going into boot camp, I realized I need to have a reason, a purpose to be in the competition.
Yeah.
And the purpose was that I would move back into to the townships and do something unique around food. And I also made it to the top 12. That went to the house for almost 3 months, which was quite an achievement.
Yeah.
So my drive while I was there for the 2.5 months, because I lasted 2.5 months there, my drive was that I need to do something unique around food in the township space.
Yeah.
Of which I started off with a food truck while I was still working full time. Yeah.
And I have actually tasted food from your food truck as well. So it's one of the ways of building a really credible and sustainable brand is to understand the why and to basically be able to articulate it really well. What is the why of what you do?
My why is actually based on an observation that my husband and I have been having a lot of conversations around, dialogue between us and the kids at home, that we actually have done a lot of injustice as young career-driven black
professionals.
Professionals, by moving out of the township space. So that was my why. We've actually deprived the economy of the township space by moving out. So the whole purpose of moving back was to actually kind kind of find a way to stimulate the economy again by doing something out of passion, which is food.
Yeah.
And I never thought that I would actually be doing that full time. I shocked myself when I resigned from dental technology after 17 years.
Yes.
So I surprised a lot of people in the industry too. So that is actually my why, to actually help and find ways of helping to boost the economy of the township and bring about a balance into the South African economic landscape.
I can't think of a more worthy reason. And you know, there's a beautiful, innovative energy that's just powering through Khayelitsha at the moment. A lot of young black professionals are just innovating in spaces nobody thought they could before, and just creating new concepts and ideas that are really exciting and drawing people from the city back into the townships. And one of those things are those inner city farms. Tell me how you tap into that space and what it means to you.
Actually, when we were scouting around for property, because we knew we were going to move back, we came across a lot of organic small farms in Khayelitsha, and I actually even went into one of their courses, a 4-day organic farming course. And that also kind of helped to, you know, bring another leg in the forum restaurant or forum business, a CSI that we actually run, which is backyard gardening, that we actually encourage neighbors to plant in their backyards, like we did in the forum homes in the 80s. So we kind of bringing that kind of a lifestyle. So the farms, they actually, what's said is there's mainly older people who are manning those farms. We want to see more youth taking part in that.
Yes.
And there are a few of those farms being owned and run by youth, but not as much as the ones that are owned by elderly people.
Yeah. You know, I've always wanted to ask a chef this, because when you travel or when you meet people from other countries, they say, what is the quintessential South African cuisine? And have South African chefs actually been able to find a language or a shared meaning around what do we call South African cuisine? And if you had to cook it for anyone in the world, what would it be for you?
It's very diverse, number one,
right?
Because I actually even call what I do a South African township cuisine.
Yes.
Because you find that in the township space, there's a lot of influences from different cultures. So there's a lot of diversity in our cuisine. So we can't just have a specific, you know, direction that this is it and we put a stamp to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if anyone watching at home who says, you know, I love cooking and I want to be a chef, but I can't afford a chef school or culinary school because they're quite expensive.
Yep.
Are there other ways that I can get into the industry that are within my reach? Because it doesn't seem like an accessible space. What would you say to someone like that?
I would advise the person, if there is a drive and it's a passion, because if you're going to stand in that kitchen for long hours, waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning, you must be prepared. And if you're driven by passion, 3 a.m. won't be a problem for you to wake up in the morning and start getting ready. And going late in the evening, sometimes 12 a.m. in early hours of the morning. So you must be prepared and you must be driven by passion. So what I would advise that person, if you have that passion and you believe in it, you need to kind of learn the skill. Some of the creativity will come naturally, but must be prepared to go and shadow. Offer your services maybe at some of the biggest restaurants. Start from being in the scullery and ask to do prep. So they must be prepared to push. Even if you're going to end up chopping up bags and bags of potatoes, they must be prepared, because it will show that determination that you're passionate about this and you're prepared to actually do all kinds of work.
That makes sense. And I suppose it's about immersing themselves in that space where they're constantly taking in information without even being aware that they're learning new skills. Well, thank you so much for inspiring us. You're still going to be in the kitchen sharing some of your expertise with us.
That.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So we've got double the chef power in the loft today with Abigail and our very own Clem, giving us a masterclass on Middle Eastern flavors. So get your aprons on and join us in the kitchen after the break.
Indulge with Bliss Double Cream Yogurt, made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, in today's cook-along, we've been dishing up all sorts of deliciousness, and it's about to get even better with Clover Bliss double cream plain flavor. It smells even better. Now, it's an indulgent, creamy snack, and it's not only enjoyed on its own, but also very versatile to use in your cooking, as we're about to show you, with a trio of Clover Bliss double cream sauces. Clem, which sauce are we going to start off with first?
You guys are going to do a baba ganoush for me.
Yeah.
Super awesome and easy. I've got some brinjals. What do you call it?
Aubergines.
Aubergines?
Yeah.
Aubergines?
Yeah, brinjal is actually an aubergine.
Just do whatever you want to call it. So
Okay, what do I do with
roasted
my
that?
aubergines?
It's definitely as temperamental as you are.
Yeah, definitely. What did you do with these ones, though? Because I mean, they didn't look like this when I
so
bought
I
them.
scored it and then I covered it with some miso.
You scored an aubergine.
Oh, man. So it's got some miso on there. Look at Bonnie's not impressed, eh? Bonnie?
No, I'm just here for all of it. I'm here for it.
She loves it.
Okay.
She wants to score it as well.
Smells
Yeah,
I do.
yeah. How does it smell?
This smells amazing.
It smells so good, right? So what I need you guys to do is you can kind of scoop out the flesh and pop it in the blender.
On all three?
I think so, but I kind of eyeball it, you know? What really happens while it's in the oven is it goes nice and like smoky as well.
Yeah.
Again, if you're braaiing, chuck this guy on the fire. So you're going to do it whole. You'll get very worried,
How
right?
did you do this in the oven?
That was from the oven. They won't let me braai inside. I mean, why not?
Because you burn the place down.
But I mean, that's just once. I mean, it's okay. But so, at home, chuck this guy on the fire. Get it nice and blistered. When you think it's black and burnt, give it another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then you'll be done.
Burn it even more.
Even more. Scoop it out, pop it into your blender like this. Some beautiful clover bliss. Some tahini. Got some tahini there? There we do. Some roasted garlic. And then I got some onion marmalade. The thing about tahini is it's slightly bitter.
Yeah.
So I don't counteract it with a bit of the onion marmalade.
Nice.
But it is delicious. Oh, by the way, the reason we're making these recipes today, because the viewers have been loving Clover Bliss and they've wanted some more like recipes for it. So I thought, let's go a bit crazy. Let's go nice and savory.
Okay.
So I thought it's a great way. Look, Abigail's in the zone.
Abigail, do you cook much
enough?
with aubergines?
Lots.
Lots.
As well.
Yeah.
And some of the organic gardens actually do always have their aubergines. Yes.
Yeah. I'd love to learn more what to do with them because I always find them such a temperamental vegetable.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially if you find the white one.
Yeah.
There's usually a white one with a bit of a bitterish kind
Yeah,
of a taste to
yeah.
it. That was quite interesting.
Wow.
Nice and curries.
You know what I did do once? I made a vegetable bake and I just sliced it and I put it as the base of my vegetable bake. It was amazing.
Ah.
It is so good.
Okay.
So
Because
good.
you know I'm so good.
Maybe you
more.
can cook
It's
me
a
that
tahini
tonight,
sauce.
Jeannie. When
Sorry?
I come over, maybe you can cook
I'm
me that
cooking
tonight.
dinner for Bonnie tonight.
Yeah.
When I say that I'm
You
cooking
guys.
Bonnie dinner, it means I'm making reservations.
Okay,
What are we making?
You're onto the lamb. So I've got beautiful,
I see some
beautiful
lamb.
This is not
Yeah.
just any lamb. Like you and I both love this cut of lamb
Yeah.
so much. This is
onion
the lamb
marmalade.
rib, right?
To balance the
So we've
flavor
got
with
the
The lamb rib is like the more affordable cut of the lamb, right?
It is.
But it's also the tastiest. Like,
You know, I think-
I love frying it.
I think it's the cheaper cut because it takes time. It
Yeah.
has to take its time braising, releasing all that fat. So I think that's why it's cheaper. But yes, best tasting. Why? Because it's got that bone and it's got that fat.
And I love that fat.
I'm really impressed. We've actually got 2 layers of fat in this.
Nice,
That's kind of
nice,
like, that's the
nice.
way. So what we're going to do is, again at home, you would marinate these and you pop it on the braai.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the viewers to like sign a petition. Let Clem braai in the loft. I mean, just let me do it.
Okay.
Hey, can we finish with that baba
I mean,
ganoush
do
this
you?
side, babas?
Do you?
Okay, let's check. Okay.
Because check, we've got everything in there.
All right.
Now,
Spoon in your
our
bliss.
bliss goes in. How much bliss are we going in?
So
this looks
you've-
amazing.
You've
Bonnie,
got
you
the
might be
mashed
getting this for dinner.
aubergine, you've got garlic, you've got
Tahini.
onion marmalade, tahini, and now bliss. Okay.
And that's kind of like gonna like make it nice and creamy. You're gonna be like, what's that cream that's in there? But actually, it's the clover bliss.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I
But
can't
but
wait
what's
for this.
happening
I
with
love
our
baba
thing?
Back to you. Okay.
might
So
add
got some
more.
paprika for you.
Okay.
You can go crazy with that. Actually, don't go crazy.
Just sprinkle it on.
Sprinkle.
I love paprika.
Especially with lamb. Don't you think?
Yes.
Abigail, what do you like when it comes to lamb? What are your perfect like combinations with it?
Oh, balsamic vinegar.
Whoa, and
Yes.
like glazed.
Yes.
That does sound
And
nice.
a bit
But
towards
good
the
old-fashioned rosemary's also good.
Okay, your salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And then you kind of put some garlic. I love garlic.
Yeah, I love
Get over in the pan, and then and balsamic vinegar.
Yeah.
Towards the end, when you pan fry it, add a bit of brown sugar
Whoa.
to kind of glaze it nice and crisp,
nice.
especially on the fat. area.
Nice.
That sounds absolutely delicious.
All right.
Maybe you're going to get that for dinner, buddy.
There we go.
It's popping over that side. Just make it pop.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Lemon,
Bring it.
You guys can blitz along while we finish up here.
Is this our salt and pepper?
Point, yep.
Is that enough?
Oh, that's
get
nice
more
and
of the
chunky.
bliss.
That's cool. Okay.
I'll add some for you.
Okay.
So what I want to do, I don't mind the pips in there right now. They're going to pop off a little later. Adding a little bit of oil. Look at this
maybe
team.
a
They're
half
like on it. But we got this
On
as
it,
well.
they're having fun.
And you?
Yeah,
Because
and
it's
it's
about to
working. It's getting there. I've got a bit of FOMO.
Right.
Okay, and we're frying this.
I just want to seal it before I pop it in the oven to get some nice color on there.
Okay.
So there you go.
So you're not adding any oil?
A little bit of olive oil went in there.
Okay.
Lamb is quite fatty, but I mean, I think we're good. We think we're fine with that. So you can keep an eye on that. That baba ganoush looks so good.
It looks good. Where does the name baba ganoush come from, and what is it?
I don't know.
Where is it derived from?
I mean, I've got absolutely no idea. I mean, it's a Middle Eastern dish, but I don't know where the name baba ganoush.
So absolutely delicious. I'm going to Google that during the ad break.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want today's recipe and shopping list sent to your device, simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. And as always, we are streaming live right now on YouTube. So you can keep your device handy in the kitchen and follow along. And at any point during the show, call us live on 021 430 9881. That is gorgeous.
One more.
I'm just eating with my hands.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, that is phenomenal.
Ron, you got some steam up in there?
Oh my goodness.
It's happening. It's coming
It's
along.
happening. Right.
It's happening. It's
So
happening.
You can pop your first...
So I saw you put some lemon rind in here.
You know what? Actually, do you know sumac? Sumac is one of my. It's actually my
sumac is
favorite.
amazing,
Favorite spice. But if you can't find sumac, a great substitute is paprika and a little bit of that lemon. It's got that like tomato
makes
kind
it
of lemony.
tarty.
Yeah. You know those 50-cent packets of chips used to get the tomato flavor, and your fingers are like dyed red.
The ones that are really bad for you.
So bad for
Those
you,
ones,
right?
yeah.
But I mean, I'm ashamed to say this being a chef, but I mean, I love them. Especially when your fingers are super dyed red, when I like lick your finger. That's what sumac does for me. So if you have sumac, do that. Otherwise, paprika and lemon. Yeah.
Amazing. So how is the lamb going over there?
Again, we're not trying to cook it now. We're trying to get some
That
color on.
smell.
Oh. What's it called where you're just sealing it?
Exactly.
Is that what you're
Trying
doing?
to seal it a bit. And then what I'll do is I'll add a bit of a bit of water to it before it goes to the oven, so kind of braise as well, render out more of that fat. But don't worry, you're not going to lose it. It's going to be there.
Yeah.
It's really good. Guys, can I just say I'm really impressed with your baba ganoush?
What can I do with it? Can I throw it in this bowl?
Is it a good taste?
Here you go.
It's
Give it a try.
unbelievable. Here you go. Oh wait, that's not the correct way to enter it here. To clear this thing out. What do I do? Just pour it.
There we go. And then you can
Have
use
they
your
got
spoon
skill?
as well.
Amazing.
I mean, Abigail,
what,
I mean,
we
I
actually-
wouldn't be angry if this makes a feature on your menu at the restaurant, eh?
I heard about the whole bride thing. You know, when you
Yeah.
have your bride, you gotta have your dips as well.
You
So
do.
you're up to something quite exciting, Abigail. You're taking your restaurant on the road again.
Yes.
And you're incorporating it, the food truck.
Yeah.
And you're incorporating it into kind of like a Ekasi tour. Tell us about it.
We actually have a takeoff event on our way to the travel Indaba. So we've got this big event that will be taking place on the 27th of April. And we will be showcasing township tourism products.
Wow.
So we're offering experiences to tour the township. Some of them are like walking tours, cycling tours, garden and art tours, beautiful stuff, yes. And there's also a shack theater in Khayelitsha, which I found out recently about.
Really?
Cool. And they're going to have a human art installation along the road, telling a Khayelitsha story. That's on the way where the venue where we'll be doing the food with the food truck. So we'll be having like a 4-course menu with a couple of chefs. We have Chef Aya there, and Chef Dennis Mulewa that will be working with.
I love
Yes. Shout out to Aya. Yes.
He's a favorite on the Afternoon Express.
Oh, we love him.
actually.
You'll be there. So the guests will be treated to a fun-filled day of getting to know the township.
Wonderful.
Okay, so now we've got our baba ganoush that is looking absolutely sensational.
This one just needs a bit more help.
We still have another 2 dips to go while we're sealing our lamb. What are the other 2 dips that we're going to be making?
We're going to do a tzatziki,
Yeah.
and then something a bit outrageous, a terra masalata and beetroot dip.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
And I mean, this is so helpful, I think, especially if you are hosting and looking after a whole lot of guests and if you're entertaining a lot at home, because this can really go with anything. So you're going to be pairing this with your lamb, but what other kind of dishes would you prepare with this?
Bread. Homemade flat bread.
Yeah.
Your breads. Just your freshly baked breads. That would be so yummy.
Chips.
Just one more thing.
And just good old chips, eh? A good old corn chip.
Definitely.
Corn chip, yes.
Yeah.
One more
Love
thing.
a corn chip.
You can actually either squeeze your lemon juice, full lemon, or maybe a half of this while we're busy mixing it. But we're going to drizzle this one on top for a bit of tang.
Oh, lovely. Nice tricks that I'm learning with my baba ganoush.
Well, you know what I even like more? I like your kitchen swag. You rest your
look at how
one arm resting,
how I roll.
other one flipping.
Do you want me to look a bit more attentive?
No. I like this. I think I'm going to do that from now on as well. I dig it. It's so cool.
Bonnie really is queen of the kitchen, and she's coming to my place this evening, which is why I really am pleased that I'm getting 2 chefs just to give me a quick little crash course. Because she says she's coming to enjoy dinner. She's actually coming to judge my kitchen. Although you might actually be put to help me in the kitchen this evening.
I don't mind.
No, you are good. You are queen of the kitchen.
You really are. So good.
Yeah, and me.
We're almost ready.
I can't wait to eat this later. It's going to be absolutely sensational.
So this takes a while to cook.
It does. You're going to have to break it down quite a bit. That's why you pop it in the oven. It's going to go for
So these aren't the ones you can fry.
No, you can.
You can.
Absolutely.
I've fried them a lot.
Low and slow. You do it nice, low and slow.
Yeah.
They get super smoky and they fall away from the bone.
Amazing. All right, so we're sealing our lamb, and of course we've made our one fabulous dip. We've still got 2 more to come, and then we have our lamb to bake. It goes in the oven. Hey,
It's
what is
gonna
that called?
roast, yeah.
It's going to roast in the oven. That's the word. We're going to be right back roasting our lamb right after this.
Express yourself.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and of course it is our fabulous Tuesday cook-along. Now, if you want today's recipe and shopping list sent to your device, SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs are R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. And as always, we're streaming right live on YouTube, so you can keep your device handy in your kitchen and follow along. And at any point, give us a call on 021 430 9881. So we've made our lamb, kind of, and we've made our delicious baba ganoush, and now we're going to get started with our next dip, which is...
Let's talk about the tzatziki, because I mean, you can't do clover bliss dipping sauce without doing a tzatziki. So again, it's Greek, it's Middle Eastern, it's Mediterranean, it's amazing. You know why you guys are doing it though, right?
Why?
Because I don't do...
Oh, you can't touch a cucumber.
No.
That's it.
Why are
Clem's
you
got a
allergic
thing. He
to it?
can't
You hate
handle
it?
touching cucumbers. He can't handle looking at it. He can't handle the texture. He's basically got a fear of cucumbers.
Have you seen those?
Like a sensory
Weird.
issue.
It is kind of. I just don't understand the taste, the flavor, the smell. I don't get it.
Oh,
It freaks
Is
him
there
out.
anything you
Is
want
that
to
not
talk
the
about?
weirdest thing you've ever heard of in your entire life?
Have you seen those cat videos though? Have you seen? I basically like those cats. I'm just like nah, and I got nothing. No.
Okay, let me try something. Pass me the cucumber.
What?
No, I've tried before. No.
No,
freaks
it's
me out.
fine. It's okay.
It's the weirdest thing. Are any of you at home freaked out by anything in the kitchen? Like, is there something that you can't touch, you can't handle? Is there anything that you just cannot handle?
Well, there's certain there's certain patterns or lines or prints that if I look at for too long, I get the heebie-jeebies.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
And for you, like, what happens as a chef if there's just something that you can't handle working with?
Like isn't actually.
Clem, you're alone.
I'm not for real. Like, I just can't stand the taste of cucumber. I can smell someone cutting cucumber in the room that I'm in.
And then you leave. You have to leave.
And I'm like, I'm done. I'm going home. I'm flying back to wherever I came from. It's over.
I think you need an intervention, and I think it's an emotional trigger for you. Something's happening.
The only thing that weirds me out like that is the concept, and I mean, I've never ever seen anyone do this in my entire life before. I don't even think anyone ever has done this before in my entire life. But when I think about it, biting cotton wool.
Oh, why?
I
I don't know why. The idea of biting cotton wool.
Well, but when you go to the dentist, speaking of dentistry, they do put cotton wool in your teeth.
I know, but think of like
biting
think of like tearing cotton wool and
No, I would love to hear if our viewers out there have like the same
it
type of
totally
like.
freaks me out.
That's so crazy.
Should we get back to the cooking?
So today we learned I can't stand cucumbers, but I like 50-cent packets of tomato chips. I feel like I'm selling myself out today.
Yeah.
Okay, no, not helping. So, okay, you guys can chop up your cucumber now.
Yes.
Some people like to grate it. Now, imagine if I was a cucumber eater, grating cucumber, I mean, you're losing a lot of texture there. So, like, chopping it up in different funky ways, I think it'd be really cool. So, Abigail, do you keep the seeds in or do you take them out?
I was actually going to remove the seeds.
Go for it. Because, I mean, I've heard that's quite watery, right? So there's not much flavor there.
And also that water will mess up with the
flavorless, yeah.
So the seeds carry the most amount of water?
Yeah. Okay. But you can do something with the seeds afterwards. My son actually loves just eating them as they are.
Oh, wow.
A squeeze of lemon juice and then he just eats this with his spoon.
All right. So what I've done is normally I find that people add raw garlic to tzatziki, which is fine. I mean, you get used to the flavor, but I'm trying to mellow out the flavors. So we roasted the garlic as we do. We always roast the garlic in the lot. And it kind of goes very sweet. And it like kind of enhances the flavor of the clover bliss as well. So that's why we got a bit different for you with that one. Look at Jeannie showing her skills.
Let's have different shapes.
Is this how I do it? I don't actually know what I do.
Okay, let me show.
Yeah, please.
All right. And then some mint. Mint is kind of classic to go with tzatziki as well. You have to have that.
You can have it like that.
And then we've got some parsley. I actually am loving mint in savory foods. It's like amazing. Do you use quite a lot of mint, Abigail?
Yes, a lot of mint.
And I didn't even know mint's got caffeine in it.
Mint's got caffeine in it?
Mint in savory
I love
foods.
coffee.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of if I've ever tasted
Like
that before.
Thai food's got some mint in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a tzatziki.
Like a natural caffeine.
Yeah,
So,
you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I've been having like mint tea before I go to bed, and apparently I was told no, it kind of wakes you up. That's why I have mint tea in the morning.
Wow, I didn't know that. You learn something new.
Maybe
every
mint
day.
tea has caffeine, but not mint
No, actually
the
mint
herb.
itself.
Mint the herb? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's a stimulant.
Okay, so
Don't
now
we-
we make
Nice.
our tzatziki, which is essentially just like bliss double cream and cucumber, no? What else are we going to throw in there?
The roasted garlic, some mint, and some salt and pepper.
Delish.
And
Coriander.
If you want, you can always, and coriander. And if you want to, you can put a squeeze of lemon juice.
Delicious.
Absolutely.
Is anyone here a non-coriander person?
No, we're all coriander
Fabulous.
people.
Thank you. I knew I liked you guys.
I don't know, that's why we don't
We
have
were
Daniel
speaking
today.
about brinjal earlier and what to do with it, and one of our viewers tweeted me and said we can actually use it as lasagna sheets.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's what I
Lasagna.
said when my vegetable bake. That's what that thing's called.
Like a moussaka.
It's a lasagna, not a vegetable bake.
But it's so true, because if you are watching carbohydrates, you could totally use that. There's no carbs in there.
Banting vibes.
Exactly, banting
Okay.
vibes. Let's talk about what we're doing.
What are we doing?
Yeah, and then
Okay. How you guys-
just enough, and then we're gonna.
Are you
put
guys
this in.
okay?
You're
We're
giving
good,
me FOMO because
Okay.
all you do is look on the outside.
I know. Okay, cool.
Just
So-
let's make something now.
We are using tiramisu latte today, and I want to say I think it's the first time we're ever using tiramisu latte on the show. Okay? Another thing, it's not store-bought. It's homemade. Not from a yaya though.
It's loft made.
It's loft made, okay? So shout out to the amazing Gail. She actually didn't take the easy step of going to the shop. Gail went out and made this, guys.
She's our kitchen angel.
Gail,
Gail.
right there. So guys, and this is no easy like dish to do. You have to go and find hake roe, which are the eggs that of the female hake fish.
Are you serious? And where do you find those?
You know what? You gotta know someone that knows someone. Okay?
Wow.
Gail knows that person.
Have you ever bought hake
so we
roe?
got hake roe.
I don't even know what hake roe is.
It's literally the eggs inside.
Oh, hake caviar.
Yes. No, you look great when you said it. Hake caviar. We got some hake caviar, right?
Jeans, I love you.
Is that not what it is?
Yes, we're gonna go with that. And then you basically cook it down, and you add garlic, and you add a bit of vinegar, and you add stale bread to it, and you make this amazing sauce. So, Pon, before you want to give it a taste?
Caviar
I
and
just want to
stale
make
bread.
something.
Sounds
Okay, you know what?
amazing.
I feel. Okay, cool. Let's take our termasalata. That can go into the bowl.
Cool.
When you do find this in store, it's going to be very pink. Okay, they do add a color to it to get a pink color. This is the natural version.
So what else goes into tara masala
So it's
except besides just the roe?
The hake roe, salt, garlic, vinegar, bread, olive oil. It all gets blitzed up together and cooked together.
Okay.
So it's quite an intense fishy flavor.
Mash it on
It
the
is.
side first.
But as we were saying, flavors that go well with lamb. One of my favorite things to go well with lamb is seafood. Lamb is the one meat that can stand seafoody flavors.
Surf
It's
and
quite
turf.
strong. Surf and turf, absolutely. So teri masala and lamb is like my go-to.
Okay.
Absolutely. So I've got some
delish.
beetroot for you. You can pickle
put it in
beetroot
like that,
or
nice
just
and
roasted
rough.
beetroot.
Roughly
All
chopped,
right.
and then I'll
So
go
here's
in
where that pink color is going to come from.
Nice.
But we also want that sweetness from it. We've got some herbage. You can give it a mix, or you can check that
Give it
color
a mix,
trend.
okay?
And that's kind of the color you would see with normal teri masala when you buy it.
It is,
That pink,
yes, yeah.
Cool. Some thyme going in, just to complement the sweetness of the
This
beetroot.
is so good.
Nice.
And then, like, here we go. So we add some parsley
I
to
love
it.
thyme.
A little. Oh, actually, you know what it does? It needs salt.
flat
Even
with
though
parsley.
the roe can be a little salty, it does need more seasoning.
All right.
Cool.
Just a little?
Just a little. So some roughly chopped parsley going in.
Lovely.
Ooh, that color's crazy.
It's beautiful.
And then to finish
And
it off,
the beetroot keeps bleeding, so
it's gonna get pinker.
yeah, it's getting pinker and pinker.
Pinker, yeah. How you looking?
Looking good.
You ready for my clover bliss?
Ready?
And again, we're doing this to taste, and it's going to add a beautiful tanginess. So we got the saltiness from the teri masala, the sweetness from the beetroot, and then we're going to add a creamy, tangy flavor from the clover bliss.
Ta-da! And we beat you.
Tangy
We have it before you. There you go. Oh, we're going to add some more.
Yeah,
I was actually. So can you add
that's not.
too much or too little of anything?
Thank you.
I suppose depends how cucumber you want it.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're not blending this.
And if
Nah.
you grate it,
You want it
you'll
chunky.
probably end up adding less yogurt.
Okay, there you go. And where are we going to put it? In this bowl?
there.
Okay, guys, we done with our
All right.
tzatziki.
So let's do a fancy little spread on our plate. I mean, guys, I'm really
looks
impressed with us.
beautiful.
I mean, this is how easy it is to have like a little hosting party, and I'm so happy that you.
Yeah, I hope, Jeannie, this is what you're going to whip up for me today
Oh,
while
of
I
course.
sip wine and just chat.
Totally.
watch reruns of Often Express on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
A little bit of olive oil.
How gorgeous this looks.
The
I'm so proud
beetroot
of
keeps
us.
bleeding into it.
Oh, it's so good, guys. How are we doing? How are you guys doing?
Presto.
Done.
There you
And
go.
presentation is everything. Guys, I'm loving the colors and the flavors
Tastes
today.
amazing.
On the
So take a look
side.
at that, guys. If we're not winning,
Oh, that's
We're not-
beautiful.
If we're not winning, I don't know who is.
all right. So we come back and prep our lamb and start building some shawarmas.
Oh, wow.
Kaleidoscope.
Dame made.
Absolutely.
Oh, that is really good.
It is yummy. I tasted
Yay.
everything.
So basically, we've got our fantastic trio of dips, and when we return, we're going to be making our lamb and, of course, building some of those fantastic Middle Eastern shawarmas. I cannot wait. This is a perfect way to eat. We'll see you right after the break.
Indulge with Bliss Double Cream Yogurt, made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure you're enjoying our sensational Tuesday cook-along, which is turning out to be quite a fabulous Mediterranean or Middle Eastern feast. Now, if you want today's recipe and shopping list sent to your device, simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply. And as always, we are streaming live right now on YouTube, so you can keep your device handy in the kitchen and follow along. And at any point during the show, you can give us a call on 021 430 9881. So we've made our dips, we've kind of made the lamb, and now what?
Okay, so what I want to do is we've got some flatbreads, as you spoke about earlier, which is great. These are the flatbreads, they're actually naans, except that they've got a complete pocket on the inside. Ooh. So basically, it's 2 flatbreads in one for each piece.
Nice.
Okay.
I thought that's kind of great, like scoopage. Scoopage is essential.
I love the naans because they're so thin.
Yeah.
It is, and it doesn't feel like you chunk down on a massive piece of bread. Like
Exactly.
Exactly. So we're going to add a bit of smokiness to it. So I got the griddle pan, but I've also got some lamb that I cooked earlier. I just added some olive oil, and then, but I was going to actually toss, you got the tongs over there. If we can just give this a little bit of heat on the griddle pan. Again, I just want to add like nice smokiness and just bring all those fats back to life again. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that smoke. And then at the same time, we can whack one of those naans on so we can start adding some color.
Okay.
When it comes to building shawarmas, all right, we're going to keep things like super simple, but like amazing flavors. So let's talk about some onion. Should we actually mix everything or keep it separate?
Separate.
All right, I like your style. Cool.
So everyone can choose what they want. Yeah. Shawarma.
All right, so we're going to go with some beautiful, ripe baby cherry tomatoes.
All right.
And the one mistake that people make is when they make all the sides, they don't season it. You've got to season everything that you put on the plate.
All right.
So salt and pepper going over.
Okay.
Onion's the one thing I think you don't need to season. It's quite potent. I mean, one bite of like onion.
Yeah,
like
onion seasons.
But onion is actually so good for you and in any form because it actually cleans your blood. It's one of those vegetables that are so good for you.
I love onion in everything and anything. Yeah.
And it's highly antioxidant and it's just fabulous for you. More onion, the better. But then just keep the parsley for afterwards because, you know, the trick with parsley is that if your breath is smelling a little rank, then you just shove some parsley in your mouth.
Love that. Okay, cool. Baby spinach and some feta and more beetroot going on.
Okay.
Jeannie, I like this. You're giving like all like little medical tips and little tips and tricks.
I know. Basically, my brain is a wealth of useless information.
I know. Jeannie's our medic today.
I love it. Okay, cool. So that's looking great, nice and smoky.
Ready.
So the idea with that is you want to render out some of the lamb fat. So when you put the naan bread down, it soaks up the lamb fat that you've rendered out in the griddle pan. We don't waste the fat.
I love that. I love
waste the
soaking
fat.
up fat with bread. Love it.
You made that sound so exciting.
I
I love soaking fat with bread.
Yeah.
At a time.
Bonnie can make that sound absolutely delicious.
Oh my word, that's so good. So what kind of food can we expect at this festival that's going to be happening in Khayelitsha?
A township cuisine. That's what we call, but we're going fine dining style with it.
Yeah.
Okay, but imagine I had to bring friends from overseas. How would I describe township cuisine to them?
Don't worry, we will describe each dish as it comes out. Every chef, when the food comes out, we describe the influence behind it and why we call it a township cuisine.
What's your favorite?
There's this pap called umqa. Yes.
No.
Do you know what I remember that you made that I fell absolutely in love with when I came to a restaurant? You made like a beetroot steamed bread. Am I right?
Yes.
It was incredible.
Whoa, I didn't get that when I visited.
No, you didn't. We have changed the menu.
But I must say the chicken. The chicken was absolutely phenomenal.
The free-range chicken.
And it's nothing like the chicken you can ever buy in stores.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think that is?
It's called runaway chicken.
Runaway
It's
chicken.
the one you chase.
Because you chase it, because it runs away.
Oh my goodness, it doesn't get more free range than that.
No, right.
Exactly.
Okay, tell me about this pap called mnga.
Umqa, it's actually a mealie pap.
Say it again, I love it when you say it.
Very nice.
Means it, and it's the translation means it's mnga. It's nice.
Exactly, there you go. It is
good.
So what we do, our twist to it, it's cooked with butternut in it. And then what we add some nutmeg, so that's the part of the twist. And then at service, we drizzle some truffle oil on top.
Truffle oil
And butternut, yes.
I will be
in
there.
pap.
Pickle me in truffle oil any day.
That is
love
so
truffle
delicious.
oil. I love it too much.
All right.
Do you know that I threw truffle oil and I made
those
popcorn
grill
with
marks.
it once?
You made popcorn with
Oh
it?
yeah, it was truffle oil.
Wow.
So I once
sounds so
made a
good.
truffle pap.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I stripped some truffle and put it in the pap. It was delicious.
Bon,
Amazing.
so how about you be our next cook-along chef?
Look, I might, you know, I might have some skills up my sleeve. Just, you know, watch the space, y'all. Don't get too comfortable.
I think we should actually let each presenter host a cook-along.
I also actually think so.
You know
Okay, can I make truffle smashed potatoes? And I said
Yes.
smashed potatoes because I don't really want mashed potatoes. It's going to be the one that comes out of the packet.
Okay,
There you
should be fine, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to happen. What are you hosting? The first ever presenter host a cook-along,
yeah.
right? You're going to get ready.
Deal.
We're going to do it. All right, those naans looking good. Can you pass it this way so I can just cut through them in the middle?
Yeah. I think we should plate all of them
Okay,
while
it's
we're
a
here.
date. You must just let me know when.
All right, you know what? At the end of the show, we're going to start planning. I'm impressed. It's good. I can't wait. Cool, so I'm cutting them into like random shapes. You don't want to have them all the same. I hate similarity when it comes to food. Everything's got to be jagged and just like awkward.
And chunky and rustic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there we go. Beautiful flatbread's done. Our beautiful salad.
That salad does look beautiful.
Ooh, the smells coming out of this kitchen today. And we got some lamb. So I'm gonna pop right on the
Amazing.
side.
Cool.
And then we got this with our beautiful 3 sides. Guys, we did so well. Jeannie,
Yes.
I like this. Bon's not gonna eat tonight.
Oh my goodness, Bonnie, try them all. You've just lightened my load so that I don't have to
got enough feeding
cook
me.
that much tonight. Yes. And I'm pretty sure that all of you moms at home, though, if you are cooking and if you are at home, this is exactly an amazing idea because everybody can kind of build their own.
Yeah.
It takes off the pressure of having to make, you know, quite a hectic dinner, I think.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
And kids love that.
And I'm pretty sure kids will
anything
love
like
this.
that. Yeah, they love anything that you have to build yourself and, you know,
Yeah.
everybody's
love it.
picking at different plates. They love it.
Oh, well, it looks absolutely delicious. I'm salivating. Now, these double cream sauces are great for your meze platters or to use for tapas, actually, when you're entertaining your guests. Now, to try this at home, all you need to do is SMS Clover to 33650. And if you need a little reminder, here is a recap.
Made with love by Clover.
Now, last weekend was Durban's chance to shine during the third leg of the presenter search on 3 auditions, brought to you by Capitec and McCafe. And I've got to tell you, I've just gotten back from Durban and they were amazing. They really, really did bring it. So we are getting closer to finding the next face of SABC3, but the auditions aren't over yet. The next set of auditions will be taking place this weekend in Joburg. The auditions will be held at the Wanderers Cricket Stadium on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Yes, that's 3 days of auditions will be held in Johannesburg. Gates open at 8 a.m, so be sure to get there really early because there are huge queues in Joburg. Now, all you have to do to register at the gate and prepare a short link that'll show the judges that you are ready to be the new face of SABC3. Now, for all the audition details and what to expect on the day, you can visit presentersearchon3.com.
Step into the spotlight as South Africa's next TV superstar with Presenter Search on 3, proudly brought to you by Capitec and McCafe.
Own the SABC3 stage as the newest host of top billing Afternoon Express or the Espresso Morning Show.
This is your last chance to be found on 3 at the Johannesburg auditions taking place on the 20th, 21st and 22nd of April at the Wanderers Cricket Stadium.
Visit Presenter Search on 3.com for more details.
With SABC3,
the stage is yours.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, as you know by now, we have two new loving members in our family, our fur babies, Baxter and Donut. Besides watching their journey on the show, you can also see more of these two by following them on Instagram. Yes, that's right, they have their own Instagram pages. Head over to Instagram and search The Adventures of Donut and The Adventures of Baxter for a closer look at their lives, both in and out of studio.
They're cute, they're cuddly, and they're TV stars. Baxter and Donut, the adorably fluffy four-legged members of the Afternoon Express family, are sharing their daily adventures on social media. To see what Baxter and Donut get up to behind the scenes, follow The Adventures of Baxter and The Adventures of Donut on Instagram.
Yummy.
Wow, this is a feast, huh? I'm so excited. Can't wait to dig in.
So I have to tell you, we've already done Cape Town, Port Elizabeth, and Durban for the presenter searches.
Yes.
And it's amazing. It's actually ridiculous how much talent is in our
country.
How
was Durban? That was the most
Durban
recent
is amazing. Okay, so I just got back from Durban and I was so excited because usually Joburg and Cape Town has the most amount of talent. I'm not being funny, but that's what it's like. And then everyone was just so good. We were sitting in the audition room and then it actually, you'll get one great person, then someone will be a little bit average and then someone will be terrible. Literally everyone was good.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So it's such a hard job, but it's going to be quite fun.
So what kind of judge are you? Are you the mean judge? Are you a Randall? Are you a...
Well, no, I'm a me, which means I'm just so nice. No, I'm just myself. So I think when I'm fair.
Yeah.
So if I'm honest. So if somebody isn't good, I'm not going to tell them that they're great, because shame. That's going to ruin their dreams more than, you know, false hope is worse than no hope.
And up next is Joburg.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm popping down to Joburg to check out some
You are going to come to Joburg. I can't be spending the weekend in Jersey.
Yes.
Are you on the carbs?
Oh, goodness gracious, Clem, you're such a bad influence.
We have a caller on the line.
Angeline from Johannesburg, how are you? I'm just going to call you Angelina Jolie because that's my spirit animal.
Oh, wow.
Hi, how are you, Angeline?
I'm fine, thanks, and you?
Oh, very well, thank you.
No, sweet.
How old are you, Angeline?
I am 5 years old.
Really?
Oh, wow.
And you love watching Afternoon Express more than anything?
Wow.
Please say
I
yes.
watch Afternoon Express every single day.
Oh, no.
That's
you
so
sound
good.
so grown up. What grade are you in? Are you in school yet?
I'm not yet in school.
What's your favorite part of the show?
It's Afternoon Express.
The whole show. Mine
The
too.
whole thing.
What's your question or comment, Angeline? I know how to say
Not
to
a
kids.
question. I just wanted to say hi to Clem Pedro. And I wanted to say that I love his food. Each and everything he does, it's so amazing.
Thank you so much.
You must send him a little WhatsApp so that he can make you your birthday cake
absolutely.
next.
What's your
for your
favorite
6th
food?
birthday.
I don't have a favorite food, but each and every food you make, it's actually my favorite.
Oh, no, that's so nice.
Did you pay someone? What's going on?
Do you know Angeline?
No, I don't. This is so amazing. Oh, thank you so much for the phone call.
You've made his day. Thank you so much, darling.
Keep watching, Angeline. Maybe one day you'll get to visit us on the show.
My mom, I told her that I want to visit the show. She's going to do anything for me to visit. She can even pay millions for me to visit.
Oh,
so sweet.
You just made our day. Thank you so much
for the call. Oh, cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah. You know, we got a little puppy and a little kitten. We got Donut and Baxter. Why don't we get a little child for the show?
A little child too. Wow.
We got Danilo.
A little boy child. A man child, Danilo. He's going to be so mad at us when he hears this.
That was so sweet, eh?
It was adorable.
In the fields, honestly. Whoa.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being on the show. I cannot wait to come and eat at your amazing restaurant. And of course, your food truck as well, which sounds like it's going to be tasty.
Next time I'll bring Jeannie. I'll bring the family and I'll bring Jeannie.
I'm part of the family.
Yeah. So tomorrow we have a very special guest joining us. You may know her from Jacob's Cross or as Lumka Dlomo in Generations. It's none other than Mabatu Monsu. So make sure you join us live at 4:30 right here on SABC3.
Otherwise, we'll be back until tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, good night and happy eating.
God bless.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Nada. Feel Good Production.